Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we have two games. Today we have West Ham in the league, and we also have West Brom. These two games will be absolutely magnificent to play, and I hope for wins in both of them. Last time out we played Arsenal, and it was a 9-1 defeat. Let's just not talk about that, because that was not a game we would like to repeat ever again. We've also lost, to recap the season, we've also lost 6-4 against Liverpool. And the other two we've won. We beat Stoke City 2-1. Sadio Berahino scored for them. And we beat Swansea 2-1 after extra time in the EFL Cup, with Mike van der Hoorn scoring in the 72nd minute. So today's team is this. Nahaki Wells up front with Sabin, Cassie Palmer and Izzy Brown. Aaron Murray with Johnny Howson in centre mid, with Chris Lowe in left back, Michael Heffel, I think, and John Stankovic in centre back, with Christopher Schneidler, I think, in right back, and Danny Ward, the Liverpool man, obviously, in goal. Yep, it is the Liverpool man. I was just double checking because I could have got it completely wrong. And so I have my own Discord, by the way, and I also have a Restream FM Discord. That is an excellent way to communicate with the FM Football Manager community. And yeah, this is going to be really fun. And I just have to wait for it to load, which will probably take 5 billion years, knowing my luck. By the way, this is the fourth time I tried recording this, and every single time it's failed. And by the way, the videos from Friday, after the Friday video, so the Saturday FM video, all the way over to the Sunday video, so the weekend videos, are all going to be pre-recorded, so we're being recorded on Thursday. I heard a bang. That's really scary. Oh well. This game has a door written all over it, apparently. That is really scary. I'm not sure what on earth that was. This has made this video quite weird. If you can ever move forward. Well done, FM. Well done. There we go. So, obviously, I'd rather have him available. He's a natural choice, obviously. Just Johnny House and the new signing we made, obviously. Let's give the fans something to cheer for today. Let's give the fans something to cheer for today. I need to put it into 2D mode because I forgot to put it into 2D mode. Camera 2D. No, 2D Classic is what I want. There we go. So let's hope for another win. We're currently 15th in the league. We're beating Man U, so that's something nice to say. As Aaron Murray has been injured. I'm not sure what by. Let's have a look about what's injury he's got. Head injury. That could be a long-term injury. Jack Payne will come in instead then. I'm wanting him to... I think he has what it takes, so I'm making him get happy. Which is decent. It's decent, you know. I've currently rating for the first highlight. And it comes for Palmer. Brown. Puts it in. Oh, Payne. Come on from the substitute bench for the injured Aaron Murray. Sabin! Sabin scores his first goal of the Premier League season. Moves us up to 10th in the Premier League. We're doing decent. We seriously are. I don't want to do the replay. I'm going to turn off replays, aren't I? None. Howson, terrible pass to Lanzini. Lanzini is wide. Goal kick to the Huddersfield Town, Danny Ward. Mark Noble, Antonio. Obiang, Lanzini, Antonio. Noble, Obiang, Lanzini. Canary, Snodgrass. It puts it in at Swaddle. Snodgrass scores then. It came from the left-hand side. His second goal of the Premier League season drops us down to 14th place. But, you know, we can still definitely get a goal back. It's still definitely in the chances. Canary. Or maybe they can score instead. Antonio. Oh, good clearance. Wells. Payne. Sabin. To Wells. To Palmer. Palmer shoots. Adrian with a really good save then. He's going out to Huddersfield throw-in. That's the end of that highlight. 35 minutes on the clock here, it's still 1-1. Palmer, Brown. Oh, just wide. Still 1-0 here. In the John Smith Stadium. We don't get any breakers. West Ham now come out with Abimbola. But we get it back. But it's a terrible header. Goes straight back to Obiang. Snodgrass. Lanzini. Caleri. Oh, good block. Good block. There goes the half-time whistle. It's 1-1 here at the break. And I think we still have something we can do here. I think we can still do something really significant and win the game, just. This tactic works quite well for the Liverpool team. No, for the Huddersfield team, sorry. Because, like, you can see we're performing really well. Especially in our first season in, let's say, we should have got promoted last season, Huddersfield. As Noble puts it in. I just jinxed ourselves. Please to have Ward with an amazing save, it looks like. That clears it out for another corner. Mark Noble puts it in. Ward gathers. Danny Ward is decent, you know. He's actually really good. I think he could be one of the best in the... I think he could be... Or he is one of the best in the Championship. If he was in there, obviously. As nobody really needs substituting, I'm going to substitute someone anyway, just so we don't risk anything. We're going to take off Wells for Rajvan... No, I'm going to take him off for Kaukuan. I don't know how to pronounce his name. And Cassie Palmer, no. I think with John for Martin. Martin Cranny's coming on. Come on, lads. Do the team justice, please. You've officially had a decent start with the Premier League, if you don't count the thrashing from Arsenal. Just don't count that. It's actually quite a decent start. 50 minutes to go to full time here. It's still 1-1 between Huddersfield Town and West Ham United. 10 minutes to go. Johnny Howson's on a yellow card. That's not good. And it looks like this may be it. I think it may end 1-1. So if it gets to 8... I'm just going attacking now. I'm going attacking. Trying to grab this last minute goal. West Ham have been all over us this game. We've really not been good enough. We're lucky to still be drawing, if anything. And they've been missing all their chances. Snowball puts it in. Keshwanga, however you pronounce, I don't know. Snodgrass, Adrian, Collins. This looks like this is going to be the end of the game highlight, with only a minute to go until full time. Snodgrass. Noble. Ogbonna. Puts it over to Snodgrass, but Danny Ward collects it. Oh my goodness, that was close. Oh, too close to my comfort, really. As Ward puts it forward to Brown. Doesn't get it there, and it's going to be a throw into Huddersfield. And there goes the full-time whistle at the John Smith Stadium. It ends 1-1 here. With, for us, I'm not happy with the performance. With Sabin scoring for us in the 17th minute, and Robert Snodgrass on the 29th minute. Good job, lads. 3 to 6 days, that's decent, actually. Not that bad at all. Aaron Mui was unfortunately casualty against the West Ham team. Many have claimed to play too close to the edge and often cross the line of what might be considered acceptable with physicality. What do you make of their style and approach? I'm disgusted by Slaven Bilic. Their style of play have no place in football. What would you do to change the situation? Do you think there should be a stern punishment for these type of transgressions? There has been something about this. Was it unfortunate to come up against Robert Snodgrass in that sort of form today? Well, yeah, definitely. 100%. 100%. Robert Snodgrass was absolutely on fire in that game. You know, you just can't do anything about him if he's in that sort of form. Bilic offers thoughts on physical play. Okay, this is going to be interesting now. Slaven Bilic had some interesting things to say. What has your reaction been to some of the criticism levelled at West Ham's extremely physicality and unnecessarily aggressive attitude? Slaven Bilic is just boring, isn't he? He doesn't even give us an answer properly. Boo, boring. By Bajim, I'll do the same, actually, in that kind of situation. But I'll be fine to hit out against other teams. I don't want to hit out against my own team, obviously, because it could ruin the morale of the team. So our next game is against West Brom. West Brommy Brom. Reminder that I try to go live as much as possible on a Twitch FM save that I haven't started yet, but by the time you're watching this, I would have started it. If you go back onto my latest videos, you'll be able to see that particular stream. Like, rewatch it. I may upload it onto YouTube at some point. In fact, no, I won't. I won't upload it onto YouTube, actually. But sometimes I may do, like, an experiment on Twitch that I may upload onto YouTube. If you have a chance to watch a whole stream back. Don't know what, I'll put a poll down in the description. As on Friday, so I presume it's a TV game, we have a game against West Bromwich Albion, who are currently 9th in the Premier League. After a decent start, you know, a very decent start. Let's have a look at them. How's their schedule been? Because they haven't really had any hard games. They lost against Stoke. They lost the first 3 games. Oh my goodness, that's embarrassing. Then West Ham they won against, and they won against Crystal Palace. Those 2 games have put them into 9th place in the Premier League. But then, after Huddersfield, they're going to have 2 really difficult games of Man City and then Man U. And then they're going to have, obviously, the reigning champions in this game, Leicester City. Which I am still quite surprised about, by the way. But, you know, it's kind of gone off the agenda. No, I'm always hearing banging from the door. It's really scaring me. I don't know what it is, where that's coming from, but it's just scaring me. Brian Hove Albion will want to show what they can avoid. Want to show that they can avoid the drop this season by winning their match against Newcastle. It could be a tricky fixture because they're both coming up, aren't they? I don't know him, but I respect him as a manager, and I hope to get to know more about him. No comment then. If they ask for a definite answer, I'm telling you the definite answer. Following West Brom's 1-0 Premier League victory against Crystal Palace last Saturday, put his side are currently 9th in the Premier League, with 6 points from their first 4 matches. How do you think you'll get on against a team defying their mid-table expectations thus far? I'm confident as long as we stick to our game plan. Don't know what. This team actually have potential. You know, if we performed well, we could do really well in the Premier League. Like, really well. So I hope we can do the best that we can and hopefully get a victory in this game. Hopefully, I say. Begging. So, only 2 changes is that Tommy Smith has gone into the team. Tommy Smith is in the team for today's episode. In the second game. That's the only change I can see. Maybe Hefel as well coming in. No, he was in already, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure he was in. Huddersfield will be looking to strengthen their hopes of avoiding relegation this season. And West Brom, I presume, want to come in mid-table somewhere. Go out there and impress me, I say. As let's go for the win, boys. We could, if we have a massive victory against West Brom, we could overtake them in the Prem. Sabin. Get challenged, and that's the end of that highlight. Chris Lowe gets the yellow card then. It's been a very dull game so far. West Brom's having all the shots, but we're having more of the possession. At least we have 100% shot accuracy. I say that, and we still do. Yes, the on-target shot is updated later, obviously. Rondon. Chadley. Jakob to Fletcher. Smith gets back again. Good job. He's currently on a yellow card. He's not that good. I may still sub him off at half-time or some point during the game. Palmer. Wells. Palmer. Mui. Plays it to Howson. Palmer. Wells gets challenged. But we get it back again to Smith. Brown. Palmer. Shoots! Oh my goodness! What a goal! Cassie Palmer with his 2nd goal of the season. We're currently beating West Bromwich Albion. And we're above them in the Premier League with that. We're currently 7th in the Premier League. This is good. We're doing well, guys. Approaching half-time here. It's still 1-0 after the Cassie Palmer screamer that was assisted by Izzy Brown. Good job, guys. Good job. Low with the corner. Puts it in. Could have been a penalty there, I think. Brown. Palmer. Howson. Wells. Smith. Fletcher gets it, though. But Howson gets it back again. Smith. Mui. Wells. Carry going. It's just wide. Going to be a goal kick for West Bromwich Albion here. We're getting really into this game. We're getting into the stroll of things. But Sabin hasn't been performing that well. I'm happy with the performance, guys. Keep it up. Sabin hasn't been performing that well. I may sub him off. He hasn't played up to expectation. There you go, all good. Mui. Hefel! Just wide. Going to be another corner to Huddersfield Town. Low. Puts it in. Foster, with a good save. For West Bromwich Albion to keep them 1 goal apart. This is the time to take off Mui because he isn't really match fit and he performed well when he had the chances to. Good job. And they're going to get a goal back, I bet you. Chadley. Oh, we get it back. Good job. And then we release it again. We lost the ball. We lost it completely. And then we got it back again. And then we lost it to Rondon, who scored it. And now we're going to concede another goal. Oh, no, we're not. Are we going to score? Wells. Goal! Nahaki Wells. 2-1 to Huddersfield. We're back in 7th place in the Premier League. Get in. Half an hour to go in this game. Still 2-1 here to Huddersfield Town. Robson, Carney, Fletcher, Rondon, Morrison. I don't want to see this. This is too much pressure for our team to handle. Chadley, Morrison. Oh my goodness. We've conceded, guys. Palmer. Low. We can load you here. Hogg. Howson. Johnny Howson. Wells. Oh, hits the post. Nahaki Wells hits the post. Now, Robson Carney, can he do something here? Robson Carney? No, Smith did an excellent challenge. Good job, Smith. Good job, bro. I'm gonna go overload. I'm gonna get overload. It doesn't normally work, but I'm gonna get a win here. Has the game crashed? Please don't say it's crashed. Please don't say it's crashed. Please don't. Good. Low. Picks it in. Foster with a great save, but now we're going to have to go on to the defending run. We're only 2 back. Good. The 4 gets back. Good, good, good. Howson. Press to Brown. Brown to Howson. Palmer. Gets challenged. Robson Kanu can't get it. Ward gets it beforehand. Howson. Palmer. To Brown, but Chaddy gets it back again. Fletcher. Hogg. Wells. Naki Wells. Naki Wells. Crowds going. Foster with a good save. That would have been an amazing goal if he was able to convert it. Morrison. Rondon. We've lost. We've lost 3-2. How have we done this? How has this happened? I'm far from pleased. I'm going to send this to manager. I can't deal with the press conferences. Okay, so we had a 1-1 draw and a 2-3 loss. That's decent. And so for the next episode, thinking about when we'll be back, it will probably be... I'll do Man City... No. I'll do Everton and Bournemouth next. Everton and Bournemouth in November. Okay? But then, guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Until next time, until Monday, I'll see you later. Goodbye. See ya. Bye.